Today, we become legends.
Hey, my name's Enter and welcome back to the channel. As you can probably tell, I've got a little bit of a cold at the moment. That's why there's not been any videos for the last few days. I pretty much, you wouldn't have been able to understand me. But today we're going to be covering basically a recap of the first two Titan Talk episodes. Hi-Rez have been doing sort of basically like a dev diary almost. You can go into the live stream, you can ask them questions about what's coming, and they'll do like a little bit of a show at the start on like what they're working on. And we got a lot of information from the first two ones. One happened on Friday and one's happened on Monday, today basically. So there's been two so far. This is going to be like a condensed recap of both of those two. Let me know if you want to see these going forward. You know, do you want me to do one for every single show? I probably won't do that because usually there won't be enough to like talk about from a single show. But yeah, if you want to do like a weekly recap maybe of all of the Titan Talks that they do, then do let me know down below, because I know they can be long and it's a lot of like rambling and stuff. I like watching them personally, but they're like an hour long each, so if you don't want to watch those, I can definitely give recaps. But yeah, so first up, Joust is playable and probably coming very soon. The general geometry is based on the season 3 Chinese Joust, but it will have an Arthurian art style and theme, so that's pretty cool. Moving on to some god stuff. So Ra and Sobek are playable. They've been playable in the internal playtest and are coming very soon. Sobek's ultimate is going to have a small center area that will be like a weaker execute. It's probably not going to be the strength of like a regular execute or anything crazy. But yeah, Sob execute is the term they used on the podcast. Kabrakan, Nemesis, and Poseidon are also being worked on and are coming very soon. There was no mention of these being like playable already in internal tests, but they might be. Mulan and Kri are also coming soon, but again, no mention of them being playable yet. They will probably come after like Ra and Sobek. The Mulan poll results, they put out a poll asking for like if you want the default Mulan from Smite 2 or if you want the sort of original design. They were going to go for with Mulan in Smite 1 where she has like the mask over her face. Currently the mask is winning, so go vote in that poll if you want to change that. But yeah, currently the masked Mulan is going to be the default and what the mastery skins will also be based on. Q-Pop sound will be coming soon, probably not in the next update, but they are working on getting Q-Pop sound in. The Assault rule set is being worked on, but nowhere near as far ahead as Joust is, and will be played either on the Joust map or on the Conquest map with just mid lane, and potentially some small like side jungle areas like for the gold pile or the pyro area kind of thing, but no further than that. So yeah, the first implementation of Assault will not be on its own map. They don't really have time to work on that while they try to do this like push to 50 gods by January. But yeah, Joust will likely be coming ahead of Assault. It's much further ahead in development, but an Assault like rule set sort of temporary before they work on a proper Joust, proper Assault map. That will either be on the Joust map or with Conquest map mid lane. Dance emotes, it sounds like, are not coming at all, or definitely not soon. They said they sell horribly for the effort it takes to make them, so don't expect dance emotes to be coming anytime soon. Huyi was mentioned, but likely not coming very soon, but potentially by January. Skadi is not going to be in the first 50. She takes a lot of unique tech to implement, and they would rather add gods that could be made faster and sort of complete that push to 50 by January in an easier way. Cross-gen Smite 1 skins, like from the events and from battle passes and stuff, are not a priority at the moment, so don't expect to get them in Smite 2 until after the push to 50 gods by January. They are working on some back-end tech for detecting cheaters, leavers, and trolls to ban them more effectively. They are currently reviewing reports and banning people, but they're working on some tech to make that better. Danzaburo and one other unnamed god that we don't know about yet will be in the next update. After that, the god pace will speed up dramatically going into January, so the next update is going to have 2 gods, but the update after that. So the next update is CA3, and by CA4, that's when the pace of like picking up gods is going to be much more substantial. Danza also has some interesting +1s, as they call it, so like changes coming from Smite 1 into Smite 2. They do want to focus on more core foundational gods that build out like the core of base like kit features from earlier gods in Smite 1's lifecycle before adding more new gods. That's something they stated they want to do. A better victory and defeat screen is being worked on where you can still VGS. That's coming soon, but likely not in the next update. Text chat is being worked on, not in the next update, but potentially the one after, so maybe by CA4. It's going to be like an initial version that's going to be quite limited, only with match lobby, in-game, and post-game text chat. There's not going to be any like home screen chat or party chat or anything like that. No DMs either, as far as I'm aware. They're also working on a console-specific item store UI. That's going to be really big for console players. I know it's something that's complained about a lot, that the item store is just terrible, and the way it works, like, you can't really do a unified item store because it just doesn't work. So that is being worked on. It will function very similarly to Smite 1's console shop, which is nice, and that is potentially going to be ready for CA4, so not next update, but the one after. And if it's not done by CA4, then very likely that will be by CA5. A HUD editor is also being worked on. Themes are in consideration. The HUD themes like we had in Smite 1, but not anytime soon. That's not something they have on the priority list. But yeah, a HUD editor is being worked on. They're looking at making account level more meaningful with like progression rewards for the early levels. You know, maybe like free god unlocks, free ascension pass unlocks, that kind of stuff. Announcer packs will be coming, but not before January most likely, and maybe even a little while after that. Announcer packs are quite low priority. And finally, Ra and Thor are getting complete remodels, while Sobek is going to be getting a small visual update. So I mentioned those further up. Those gods are coming very soon, but they're going to be getting some remodels. So yeah, there you go. Just a quick update recap on Titan Talk. I didn't want to make this too long, both for your guys' sanity. I know if you don't want to watch an hour-long podcast, you're not going to watch an hour-long video of me covering it, so I tried to be quick with this one, and also for my voice right now, because as you can probably tell, I'm quite sick. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what kind of frequency do you want me to cover these Titan Talks at. I could cover every single one, but probably won't do that, but maybe like weekly or bi-weekly or something, just a recap of everything they're working on. Let me know down below, and I will catch you guys for another one later on. Have a great day, and peace out, you nerds.